Good day, everyone. My name is Adelia Dinanat, and I'm a lower 6 student of the Rio Claro West Secondary School. Today, I was given a great opportunity to speak on my experiences during this pandemic, how challenging it was for me, and how I coped with it. I was also asked to speak on how I would like to help Mayaro become a better community. As most may know, if not all, that this season was a difficult season with a lot of changes, and we had to adjust. Adjusting for me was very difficult because change is never easy. Moving from the physical classroom to the virtual classroom was a hard transition. There were ways that I coped with this transition. Some were listening music, taking a walk outside, doing something that I love, trying new things. The methods that worked for me might not work for you. So I urge students and those that are on this online classroom to try things, to find your own methods to help you cope, because at the end of the day, we don't know when COVID would leave our country and by extension the world. It is something that we call our new normal, so we need to get accustomed to it. And I'm not saying that adjusting is going to be easy. It's not. It was never easy for me, but eventually, after you do something for a long period of time, your body, it is human nature to get accustomed to doing it, and it becomes a routine. So try new things, try to get your methods in way to help you cope with this online learning, and eventually it would become a norm, and you would get accustomed to it. It happened like that for me. At first it was very difficult. I was always anxious and stressed, but I knew that I needed to get it done. I could not have sat and complained for the rest of my life. I knew that, listen, I have things to do, and I had to get what I need to do done. So I found some methods that helped me cope, and I used it, and I set my goal, and I worked towards my goal this year. During this pandemic, I wrote the CSEC examination and was able to obtain 5 1s and 2 2s. So keep your mind positive, keep thinking positive thoughts, keep listening positive music. Once your mind is positive and you have a good mindset that, listen, you are going to get through this, no matter how stressful and how hard it could be, you would get through it. So try to change your mindset on how this pandemic is, and look at it as a new norm. Nobody else got to experience learning online for such a long period like we did. So let's keep positive, and we would get through this pandemic together. Try to get your own methods and your own ways that will help you to relieve stress, to help you to stay calm. Moving on to the last question, the question that I was asked about helping the community to become a better place. I think one of the biggest issues in the lives of our youths today is mental health. And now people are saying during the pandemic, the mental health rate raised by over 40%, and that is a lot. Mental health is something that is very dangerous, and I think that our youths need to be educated on how to cope with this, because mental health don't only affect you mentally but even physically. I always say whatever you think is what you would say, and what you say is what you would do. So it all starts in your mind, and we need I think I would want to arrange with a few of the leaders in Mayaro to make a conference. We know that we need to social distance. We know that we can't gather in big crowds. So probably over Zoom, that we have some professionals come and speak to us on ways to cope with depression and anxiety, ways to help us overcome this, because this is something that is plaguing our youths, and it needs to, I think that we should try our very best to deal with it in what way we can. So I'd like for us to do that. I think that it would really help the youths. So thanks to Mr. Oliver and the Mayaro Past Pupils Association for giving me this great opportunity. I hope that you all gathered something from what I said and that could help you all in this pandemic, and you all have a great day. Keep safe.